Hello everybody and welcome to the channel, and I know it has been a while since my year-end video for 2025. Well, life has been busy and I managed to get a new watch to start the year, and it's a Seiko. Just grabbed this today. Just think it retails for, let me see. Okay, it's this model. SSB479P1. I think it's kind of hyped. It's kind of hard to find it on online website. It's retail for 1,900 Malaysian ringgit, and I paid this with my own money. I have to say this because the Malaysian government is looking to tax what they call influencer for getting free stuff that they review. So I don't consider myself as an influencer, but yeah, they may be monitoring this. Okay, so let's see. The new Seiko, I'm surprised they are a bit generous now. They at least give you a polishing cloth, and I was told that new Seikos come with 3 years of warranty in Malaysia rather than 1 year, and this is it. This is the beauty. And I mean, if you are following some watch channels, you know that this was released, I think, late last year, and it's getting hard to find. The Urban Gentry had a kind of a video to showcase this watch, so I was like, wow, it looks nice, and I'm gonna get one. So yep, this is it. It's, of course, its design is not that original. You can argue that it's inspired by one or two of those famous chronograph watch, but the size is quite manageable. I think it's around 38 point something. Just be careful, because on certain websites it's listed at 40, and on Malaysian Seiko Malaysia website it's like 38 point something, and I saw a review saying that it's 38 point something. So maybe I'll just measure it just for your reference. And it's a Meca-quartz, so meaning that it feels like a mechanical quartz, where we have the tactile click, and when you stop and you click, it will just go back to starting. And let's go a little bit closer. It's Mecha-quartz, so you can see that ticking second hand. So it's like a lot of the micro brands that are using a Seiko Meca-quartz. Some has 2 subdials, some has 3. I think I got a Dan Henry that uses the same movement, and I chose for a No Date version that doesn't have a subdial, so it doesn't have that ticking second hand. And I believe I also have the HZ Hertz watch from Australia, right? I think it comes with 3 subdials. I'm not sure if I chose the one with date or without, but anyhow, this is a beauty. I like the chronograph pusher. I like how thin this is, since it's a Mecha-quartz. And yep, it's a solid case bag. Comes with solid end links. I'm surprised. And yep, pressed metal clasp as usual, but well, I think they wanted to keep the clasp short, so only 2 micro adjustment positions. So why don't we measure the watch? Oh, yep, there's something wrong with my caliper, so I need a new one, but I don't have. Let's try to measure the watch again. Hopefully there's no more technical error. Alright, it's 38.6, so it's closer to 38. And what about the lug-to-lug distance? Because I read on the official website is about 45 point something, and I'm getting 44.7 here, so it's quite compact. Thickness, I know people praise the thickness for like how thin it is, but hopefully, yeah, it's 12.8. Of course, it comes with a dome hardlex crystal. Right, focus. Yep, it's a very nice dome. So I believe the hardlex crystal is taking up like at least 2 to 3 millimeters of the watch thickness. So again, this is a very nice compact looking watch. So let's do a quick wrist shot. I'm not gonna size this because yeah, I'm just eager to get this out. So it's a very nice size on my small 6-inch or 15.2 centimeters wrist. So I really like how this watch fits. Initially, I was a bit skeptical. I'm afraid that the long and slender lug may make this watch wears larger on my small wrist, but I guess it is still okay. Yep, this is a nice looking watch, and I believe it has been a while since Seiko released a nice Meca-quartz watch. I know there are a couple of micro brands out there using this Seiko Meca-quartz movement, and I believe if you want to get a nice looking Meca-quartz chronograph, you can find plenty. But you know, with the brand Seiko, I don't think there's a lot that looks this nice. So with that said, yep, that's all for this video. This is not a full review, it's just a quick unboxing, if you will. So if you're interested to know more about the watch, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on the review video when it is published. Till then, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.